Need a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Any opposed? I need a motion to approve the minutes. Regular session of December the 18th and regular session of January 14th. You want to take them together separately?
I had a question about one of them because I wasn't there and I didn't know whether David was there, or whether he came in or not.
We'd like to approve the regular session of December the 18th. All those in favor?
I move that we approve.
Okay.
Second.
I asked for the motion on it.
Yeah, but we didn't do it.
Okay. Okay. So Dr. Rickman, you made the motion for just the December,
Yes.
and then Ms. Cross seconded, and all those in favor for the December 18th minutes? Okay. And in the executive session of January 14th, question?
It says all board members were present and Mr. Silvers was.
I saw your mail laying on the table this morning. So it was my fault.
Okay, and it did make a notation that the superintendent was not in attendance as well. Okay. So as amended, I need a motion to approve as amended.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Next up will be the presentations and recognition. Otero County Community Health Council, Leanne.
We wanted to go out into the community to tell people more about the Community Health Council, what it is, who can be a member, and that sort of thing. So that's the purpose of tonight. And again, for everybody in the audience, I want to welcome them to listen as well. The Community Health Council, we provide a venue for service providers and community members to talk, network, and cooperate so that more can be done with the resources we have in Otero County. We have, without networking and cooperation, agencies and organizations in the community are going in different directions. They're doing good work, but they're not necessarily sharing information, talking to each other, giving each other ideas, that sort of thing. And so they're going in their own directions, doing their own thing. With cooperation and networking, agencies and organizations will have one goal in mind: improving the health of the community. They're still working on their own goals, but they're sharing information, working together to do more with the resources we have. The Health Council was started for several reasons. To assess the health care and community needs in our county. One of the main purposes of the Health Council is to, every year, update a community health profile. This profile is on our website and available to be used by anybody. It contains information about the county, demographic information, and health statistics that we were able to find for Otero County, regionally if it's not available for the county. And again, this is available to anybody to use for whatever purpose. We also want to develop a comprehensive referral network for community services. We want to be the hub of information, the clearinghouse for services and resources in our community. Chins is the fiscal agent for the Health Council, and Jake Meyer, the director, tells people that Leanne knows everything that's going on in the community. I don't, but that's really kind of my job, to try and know what's going on in the community. But we do try and pull as much information together as possible so that people will have a better handle on what's going on in the community around health issues. We want to avoid duplication of services. This is a bigger problem in larger communities, but even though it's Otero County, we need to be careful that we're not duplicating efforts. Several years ago, we found out that there were two groups working on a similar event for the same audience on the same day. We found this out, we got these two groups together, and we had one event that was much more successful than two separate events would have been. This happens from time to time, and we want to encourage the collaboration so people can work together. We want to foster collaboration to accomplish more with available resources. A lot of funders these days will not fund you, will not provide grants if you do not show true collaboration with agencies in the community. If you look like you're working alone, chances are you don't get funded. So this is what we want to do too. We want to build these collaborations, get people to work together to get more resources into our community. We want to bring the community together in grassroots efforts. We know that grassroots efforts often could do better, be more successful than efforts on a state level coming down. We know what we need in our community, and so we can work on those issues better if we bring people together around these issues. A recent example of that was people that got together interested in teen pregnancy issues, called Project Not My Kid. And the Health Council is helping this group get information out, get information together so that they can work on this issue. And ultimately, we want to positively influence the health of Otero County. That is the ultimate goal. Again, if we all work together, we can accomplish this. Our concept of health, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, because I know you are short on time, but we define health very broadly. Just some statements quickly. Health is understood to mean both well-being and the absence of illness and other health problems. Health is influenced by many factors. It's not just physical health, but our emotional health, spiritual health, cultural health, economic health. All of these things and many more. Virtually anything you can think of really affects your health in some way. Health is interrelated with a wide range of human service issues and needs. In our daily lives, we are impacted by a lot of things. For instance, if we have a loss of our family or something, then we're dealing with agencies and organizations related to that. Are they fully equipped to help us? Do they have the resources it needs to help us? It could go, I could talk forever about this, so I'll go on. So these entities as well, the businesses of the community as well as the health providers can be a part of the Health Council, and hopefully could be a part of the Health Council because they deal with us on a daily basis and impact our health in some way. Okay, on the next page you have a cycle of community health improvement. This is how we improve health of the community. We've talked about all these things already, but just kind of put them all together. The cycle of community health improvement involves community building, community assessment and prioritization, and community action. And again, we've talked about all of these. When you talk about community building, this is bringing together the people from the different agencies, organizations, individuals with an interest, to talk about health issues in the community. From this, when we start talking, we start realizing what our needs are, what our gaps are. And this leads into the community prioritization and assessment and prioritization. From this, we learn what our gaps are so that we can prioritize our needs. Currently, we have 2 priorities. We're mandated by the state to have at least 2 priorities. Because we have these priorities, it does not mean that we're not interested in anything else. We're interested in everything around health. But our current priorities that we report to the state on are substance abuse with an emphasis on methamphetamine and obesity with an emphasis on diabetes. And we also use the health profile to build a health plan, and that takes us into community action, where we actually do something about health issues. Our plan is developed around our priorities and involves the development of community action teams to more closely look at the issues. Currently, we're using the Otero County Meth Coalition to look at meth issues, prevention and education in our community. And we have the Otero County Diabetes Education and Prevention Collaborative as well. So these are our 2 main community action teams. Others can be developed as a need arises. Again, for instance, Project Not My Kid is a community action team around teen pregnancy issues. We've had other community action teams in the past. We'll have others in the future. Whatever the need is, we can develop it. Okay, so how can you get involved in the Health Council? Just be involved on some level, and you can be a member of the Health Council. The easiest thing to do is we have a couple of email distribution lists. You can make a presentation to the Health Council. Every meeting, first Tuesday of the month, 11:30 at the Counseling Center. We have a presentation by somebody, an entity or organization, tells us about what they do. We also have a regular column in the Alamogordo Daily News called Health Happenings, and this is written by our members. So you could write an article for us as well. Or you could be involved in the meetings. Just come to the meetings, and you have my contact information there. Our website is www.oterohealthcouncil.org, and I encourage you to go to that website